Hi guys, it's Erin. In this video I thought I would be talking about how I got into exchange. Got on exchange. I don't know anymore English. But how I got on exchange, or how I came to be, and how my process of going through exchange or YFU, how I got to go on exchange, yeah, that's the word, but how I got to go on exchange, and might be like a example of how you could get on exchange, which I'll tell you is not hard at all. I decided I wanted to go on exchange when I watched some YouTube videos and I thought, oh my god, this looks really cool, like it looks like it will be a great benefit to my life, and it will be really cool to go on exchange and live in another country for a while. So once I decided I wanted to go on exchange, I started doing research straight away. I researched a couple of organisations. So I just typed on the internet, Google, how you could get an exchange. I didn't go through the school or anything like that. I found the ones that I was the ones I was interested in were AFS, obviously, YFU, the one which I got on later, Rotary, and I also saw WET, but I wasn't really sold on WET for some reason. I just thought, I think they focus a bit, I'm not sure, this is just me by looking at their website and reading their things, they focus a bit more on European countries, and I wanted to go to Japan, so I was like, no. And I contacted Rotary, and I contacted them, and then they said they'd get back to me, and they never did. So I didn't contact them back. I didn't feel like it, and then I found out that you can only do a year for Rotary, and I couldn't go for a year because I would have to repeat when I come back, and which is perfectly fine, except I'm already a year older than students at my school, so I didn't want to be another year older. So I didn't go for a year, and so I looked at AFS and YFU, and I applied for both. Initial application, I sent them in, and AFS said they'd be full that year, the next year that I wanted to go, so I was like, no. And then I found out that you can specifically choose exactly which country you're going to go. You can choose, you could choose your top 3 or something, and if you get that, yeah, that'd be good. So I went with YFU, and so I applied and things like that. The application isn't hard. It's just really basic things like, why do you want to go? What is your reason? What type of person, what personality do you have? They just tick boxes, and you do an interview, so they come to your house and you talk to them, it's not scary, it's really really friendly and things like that. But after that, I'd have to say that YFU Australia in particular wasn't that, I felt like it wasn't very organised, the way they contacted us and things like that. Some people from this organisation say one thing about like what's going to happen, and someone says another thing. But I understand that because it's just volunteers doing things for free, so, you know, just so that you can know what to expect when applying through YFU in particular. I don't know if that's true for all YFU in other countries, but that's just in Australia. So yeah, I applied, and I also, YFU gives scholarships if you apply. So I applied for the scholarship, and you just had to write like an essay and answer a few questions, and I won the scholarship. Yes. And I got $2,000 off of my fee of going on exchange, which for me, going for 5 months, it was initially going to be $8,500, and that's including insurance, school fees, and the air flights, tickets and things like that. So that was good. So I got 2,000 off that, so it was 6,500. And to raise money, you can also write to ask for donation and things like that. And I got 600. I only sent it to 6 business owners, business organisations, and I got 1 who replied, and I didn't even expect anyone to reply. So try for that if you're like tough on, you know, a bit tight on money and things like that. So you will always find a way. So yeah, and then afterwards we had one orientation in Australia, so that was cool. We got to meet some other students, but in Australia not a lot of people go on exchange, which is very sad. But I went to my orientation. There's only 3 other people going on exchange from my state, not from all of Australia, just from my state, and they were both going to America. So I was this only one going to a country that I didn't know how to speak the language, but that was fine. And then afterwards we, so after that orientation, they sent us emails and tell us what to do, sends us flight tickets, and yeah, so I just got to go to Japan. And once I got there, we had an orientation for 2 days in Japan, in Tokyo, and it was a day and a half actually. And then we got to meet other students from Australia. For me, it was from Australia, other students from other states coming to live in Japan, and it was the same duration of time, so that's nice. And I still contact them all the time, and I love my exchange friends. They are just, it's just really good to have someone who knows exactly what you're going through, because they're going through it with you, and it's just reassuring, and you can ask them, you ask them questions and they're like, yeah, that's happening, that's happening to me too. And it's just, you know, reassuring. But so yeah, it's not hard to get exchange at all. You don't even need that good of grades. Like, I have pretty good grades, and you don't need like high grades, so it's alright. Just have the right mindset when you come, and be sure to come with the right mindset, and that is to be open and study. Come here, you have to study, not just, you know, you really have to study, because Japanese is hard. It's very hard. But yeah, that was the process of how to get on exchange. I don't know if I answered everything you want to know. If you want to know any questions, leave them in the comment. Just thinking of what else there is on exchange to apply. I think that's basically pretty much it. Yeah. So come on exchange. It will really make you, will really grow as a person. Be hard a little bit at first, and it's always hard. It's pretty hard all the way through actually, but it's a great experience. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. See you later. Bye bye.